Alright, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our artificial intelligence course, and we're still doing the optimization module. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, last night, if you recall, we started the process of backtrack searching, and tonight we're just going to build on that. So now let's put this algorithm into practice. Let's use backtrack and search to actually try and solve this problem. We need to find out how to assign each of these courses to an exam slot in such a way that it satisfies these constraints. Constraints are Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Each of these edges means that those two classes cannot have an exam on the same day. So this is the constraints graph here, and we want to assign all of these classes here an exam day and make sure that it's all node consistent. So we can start by just starting at a node. It doesn't really matter which one, but in this case, let's just start at A. So this is A here. I'm not going to read over every scenario because it was a lot, and we did have to do a lot of graphs, but I'm just going to start from the top. So we started out with A, and we chose Monday for A. Then we moved down, we chose Tuesday for B, because as you can see, A and B cannot be on the same day because they have an edge connecting each other. So Monday and Tuesday is okay. Next, we chose Monday for D. As you can see, it's still good. B and D cannot have the same day because they have an edge. Tuesday for B, Monday for D. So that's good so far. Then we chose Wednesday for E. As you can see, that's still good because this has an edge with B and D. So it can't be either Tuesday or Monday. So Wednesday was a good choice for that. And then we did have an issue here where we tried to, let's go see. So this time we chose C. So after we did E, we went to C to loop over. And again, we started with Monday. And then we tried Tuesday, which wasn't a good option. And then we tried Wednesday, which wasn't a good option because of the edge with E. So we're going through all of the possible variables for C with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and none of them are consistent. So there's no way we can have a consistent assignment. Backtrack in this case will return a failure. Now we'll move on to backtracking to E. So that means because we couldn't find something for C, which is, let me go down. There we go. Because we couldn't find something for C, we backtracked to E. So this means we had to fix E because we couldn't fix C, so we backtracked to E. And now for E, we tried all the variables in this domain, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and none of those worked because it turns out Wednesday led to a failure. So since Wednesday led to a failure from E, we had to backtrack from E all the way back up to D. So we did that. We went back up to D. And that was that constraint there. So that means that there's no possible way you can assign E, so there's a failure there, which means we backtrack to D. This means that Monday assigned to D must be wrong, so we have to try something else. Since Tuesday will be inconsistent, the only option for D would be Wednesday. So we have Wednesday for D. Now we go back forward and make progress again, and we go back to E. So that means we change E to Monday. That's because we had to change D. D was no good with the option we had, so we had to backtrack to D and change it to Wednesday. We move back forward to E. We change E from Wednesday to Monday. We move forward back to C. And then for C, we have Wednesday. So you can see everything is consistent now. C has an edge with A, B, F, and E, and all of them are consistent. None of them have the same days, or none of them have an exam on the same day. So that's still good. Next, we went on to F. F was Tuesday. F had a node, or F had edges with E and C. And as you can see, we chose Tuesday for F because Wednesday was C and Monday was E. Now, we also had an edge with G, but we haven't gotten it yet, so we're still good. So F for Tuesday is good. And lastly, we got to our G variable, and we chose Wednesday for that. And as you can see, all of our constraints held up, and everything went through smoothly. And at this point, we now call recursive backtrack one last time. We now have a satisfactory assignment of all the variables, and at this point, we can say that we're done. And basically, that's what we did all night. We worked through the problems of trying to make this constraints graph consistent all the way around. And we ended up with a good graph here that satisfied all the constraints. And we have variables, or we have values for all our variables. And that's what we're just going to keep moving forward, doing things like this and building on top of our learning. And I'll keep you posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.